What's the deal? 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 What is the deal? What's the deal, everybody? Welcome to a new week. Welcome to another Asian session. And everyone in the clubhouse and looks stable, welcome. Thank you for coming through. What is the deal? Did you manage your way out of the trade? I moved my stops to 35, and as we started closing on the daily and the 4-hour with no pullback, I closed as we started breaking the highs here at 30. I closed mine at 31.5. Sorry, 31.45, same thing. So I took a 10% loss. It was a Thursday's trade was a 10% loss for my account. I know there was a bunch of people over the week. I'm inundated. I'm inundated with messages and DMs about the trade, how and what, and it's okay because by this time next week or in 10 days, I won't remember it, just like I don't remember my last 100 pip loss, right? Like it happened. We've taken big losses before. It happens. What can I get out of it? I mean, there's adjustments. There's constant adjustments to be made, but in reality, that I look back, I don't see much I would have done there based on the market moving. Yeah, it happens. The market could go against you, but the key is not to switch up your strategies and go chasing shadows. The key is to keep refining what you're doing, right? I mean, I don't panic. It's not going to have a significant impact on my trading. It sucks. Yeah, taking a loss sucks, obviously. But especially on your birthday, right? And that's 2 years in a row. We looked, Don and I looked, the worst trading day of last year for us was my birthday. It was 3 L's on downstream. And then this year, so same thing, right? It's a some people would be like, God, why are you playing this cruel joke on me? But believe me, the big man upstairs has nothing to do with what I'm doing. He's just giving me a chance to apply my knowledge, and all I can ask for is a chance. But I will say this though, chat, I'm just diversifying my life experiences, right? That's all I'm doing, and that loss was just another diversification of my journey and my life experience and my trading experience. How much you lost? 10%. A little over. Yeah, I mean, losses happen. I don't know. I don't care who you are in the industry. Losses happen. The key is not really even how you come back after a loss or how you trade after a loss. The key is knowing you're not switching up and staying confident in what you're doing is correct, right? Yeah, part of the game. It's like, it's like spicy food. It might hurt now, but it's building my tolerance for future success. Spicy food. Anyway. 1923.4. No, at 1923.4, I was expecting a retest at a highs at 1927, 1928 to continue back down to 20 area. We also, I mean, I spoke to, like, we were talking with Don and like, yeah, like it should be riding to 2021 area if it wants to drive, and it just never did. We've not once in this move up have we seen a pullback. To really drive. But yeah, if you got stopped out, if you lost money, manage your risk. Great lesson in risk management. Absolutely. I've been through these situations when I over-risked, and they're not pleasant. So I've learned my lesson years ago. I'd say 3 to 4 years ago, I've stopped over-risking on positions. Realize what I did wrong? Let me tell you something. Not always is there something that you do wrong. The market is not okay. You guys have this like singular approach to the markets that the market is black and white. It's either wrong or right. There is no wrong. There is no right. There is. You could have done things better. You could have done things worse here. There's no wrong or right way to go about things here. There's so many different ways, and it's a huge, big gray area, right? About how you can approach the market and how you can look at it. There's really no right or wrong way. It's, I'd like to say, you know, yeah, it's all perspective and give you the quote unquote the typical sayings here, but honestly, it really is. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just your approach made you this much in that situation, lost you that much in this situation. But overall, my approach and the way I view the markets has been really, really great to me. Markets have treated me nicely with the way with my approach. So I'm gonna stick to my guns. Yeah, it'd be really easy for me. And by the way, like for a whole yo, I got an insane amount of messages telling me why did you delete the stream? Nothing is deleted. Everything is up there. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Why would I delete a stream? That makes no sense. Win or loss, it's still content, right? Why would I delete a stream? And honestly, for the sake of just, for the sake of transparency, it wouldn't be deleted. Right? I don't know why it's not up there, but it should be up. Seems it's too long. Yeah, you know what? That might be it because it's whatchamacallit. Yeah, it was 22 hours. I think Don said 12-hour max. I gotta ask him how he fixed that, or what he did. But nothing is deleted. Everything is there. I mean, it's not I don't really care how you guys look at me. It's not for the streams there, not for me. It's really for your education, right? There's still massive amount of value in that stream, right? If you can get something out of it, like it would be dumb to just delete value. Anyway, let's get into a breakdown. Let's see what we're up to. But we almost hit peak. It was 922 viewers on that stream. Peak. Long stream will take days to upload. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. Hold on a second, chat. Give me one sec. All right. Let's get into a breakdown, guy. All right, gang. All right, daily closed bullish. Respected support, continuing its way up. Next resistance on the daily, 1950s. We would have to come back and grab some orders, I'd say, at 1920 areas. Where are we going to come back to those areas? Well, we could come back from 1934 here, or we could come back from 1940s. So let's see. To the 4 hour, what are we mirroring? Okay, so we have this area here we can mirror. We have this area here we can mirror. We have this area here that we're moving up right now. Down to the 1. Okay, perfect. So we've seen rejections in this area at 1934 flat, right? We see rejections at 1940 flat. Okay. We're gonna look for sells in this area. Once we close, I'm gonna need an hourly close bearish here. If the hourly closes bearish back below 1934, we're gonna look for a top wick to break these highs at around 1934.5, and we'll look for sells. But we'll need the closure here first. We'll need a bearish candle close. So because a bearish candle close here on the hourly will tell us that we are closing back in range, and this is a fake out, right? If we close like this, and then if we drop down to the 30, this would also be a setup for the motion, right? You had a resistance formed, you broke the highs, came back in range, now a top wick on the next candle, and at that point the 5 will also be playing out the motion back in range. So you have like a 30-minute zucchini, you have a 5-minute motion, 15-minute motion, you have a 1 hour closing back in range for a fake out. So if this happens, we will look for a top wick here, right? And we will take the sells off the top wick. right? We will look for this. As soon as we break those highs there, we will look for sells to come back down in range. Now, if we do not get this closure back in range, we will look, and it continues driving up. We will look for sells at 1940, or we will look for buys. Give me 1 second, I'll show you. Okay, so there's a likelihood that this might play out, right? Something similar to this, right? So if we come up here now and range in this area, I'm gonna look, depending on how we range, we could look for bottom wicks. So if we come up and close bullish on the hourly, bullish on the 4, let's look at the 4-hour area here, right? You have the 4-hour closing in, you have a 4-hour closing in 45 minutes, in 35 minutes, I'm sorry. So if we are able to, let's see where we drive from to come up. Steep wicks. Yeah, I'm gonna look for at least 29 area. So if we're able to close above on the 4-hour, right? If in 35 minutes we end up closing like this and start coming down without getting top wicks, without showing rejections, just driving straight down after the 4-hour closes bullish. Just remember, 4-hour closing bullish in this case, not respecting resistance. And we get these, get a drive down on maybe a 15, a 30. We're going to look to tap roughly these areas here to the left. This, right there as well before it drives up. You see what it respects right there, before we see this drive up, right? So if we close above like I just showed and start coming back down in range, we can look for a closure for a bullish, closure back in range, right? And as that happens, you'll wait for a bottom wick. And in this case, we can't take the bottom wick entry because this could be the drive down. We would probably have to take the flip here, giving us an indication that we're going to fill the range. So we'll see how this forms. This might be a flip entry. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? But for now, we are looking for sells at around these areas. Let's jump down to the 1 here and see. It's at 28, 29 areas for bottom wicks. Right, but overall, the range, I would look for us to come back to 1920s here before the next drive up. Let's see. We got a 30 close in 4 minutes here. Might push down here right before the close, but we're gonna need, once this 30 closes bearish, we need a bottom wick on this 30, and then we need a top wick. Ideally, we get a top wick to around 34.5, but we might not get there. We get it to 34.1, 34.2, and I'll take these sells. If it doesn't come back there, we're going to have to wait for the higher time frame to close here on the hourly, and maybe the next hourly will come back there. So we got 3 minutes here for this 30 close, and we'll look for positions to come back down. All right, hold on a second, gang. Had a live studio audience here, gang. Stops would be here at around 47. Chat, I know, if you're joining us, I gotta make this clear. If you're joining us for like the first time, or you've been here for like a week after being here for like a year and then taking some time off, if you've been to the stream before and you know how we trade, or you think you know how we trade, and you've taken some time off and you're just coming back, I mean, things are not the same. Yesterday's trade is not today's trade. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Well, yesterday's stops are not today's stops. Yesterday's 30 pips is not today's 130. All right? So, manage risk accordingly, okay? And don't over leverage. But I'll be looking for positions here, and stops are roughly 130 pips here, okay? So, if you're used to one way of us trading, our stops are much bigger lately, right? But we're a lot more profitable in the last 6 months, or in the last 5 months, than we were before. So let's wait. We need a bottom wick here on the 30, which we do not get. So you know what happens here now, chat? There's no bottom wick on the 30. We will wait the next 15, at least the 15. We're going to end up waiting the next 30 candle, because this is what happens. You can get a bottom wick here now on the next candle, like next 5 or 10 minute candle. Next 10 minute candle. Next 5 or 15 minute candle. And it'll look like it's looking like right now. And then the 15 after that will break it. But the 15 after this will be the 4-hour close. So if we're approaching a 4-hour close, last 15, I'm just going to wait on the 4-hour close based on the way this 30 printed. Hold on a second, chat. What's going on behind the screen? What's behind door number 1, chat? Hold on a second.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Someone ask where's Wix again. No, go ahead. Ask. Ask again. Where's Wix?
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Hey, is it me or this? Yo, I'm gonna have to wipe you down, Cam. A little sweaty over there. Is it me or there's like a spot, right? You guys see that little spot? It's like if I sit like this, it's like right around my eye and nose area. Yo, I'm about to hit this shit on top like it's a fucking Zenith TV and it's the 1991 fucking Super Bowl. Work, goddammit! Work! You guys see that? It's pissing me off. I gotta wipe that away. Hold on. I'm gonna treat it like it's my kid and I'm sending him into first grade right now. Like, hold on. Hold on, you gotta smudge. Hold on. Don't you hate when your mother used to do that to you? Getting all that lipstick on your forehead and shit. Or your father, I don't know. Maybe your dad did that. But it'd be weird if your father had lipstick. Weird. Hey! Hey! Paulie. Paulie the Bambino. Opposite trade gang, where you at? They're making content. Nah, not weird at all. No. Yo, chat, help me figure this out. What is this spot? How the fuck can I get out of it? You guys see that shit? Oh, it might be glare. You're right. It is the glare. Yo, it's not even a spot. There's not. It's the glare. Cause look, it's gone when. Ah, big brain. Big brain. Bobby in the house showing up daily. Yes, sir. Beautiful. It's the shitty lighting. Word. Fuck this guy, Wicks. Him and his shitty lighting. What you say? Fuck me for? I got you. This better? I love it when you guys are honest with me. Right? I love it when you're honest. Like, hey, it's just the shitty lighting. Your lighting sucks. Thanks. I appreciate the honesty. I truly do. I need friends like that. Yo, Wix, when you moving from office, Mr. President? So I went to see the roof guys today, right? And ideally, oh, look at that. Top wick coming down. So if this previous 30 had a bottom wick, we'd be in the straight, but it doesn't. But I went to see the roof guys today, and they said October 6th it should be done. So I'll be moving into my house October 6th. Until then, I gotta hide out here. Gotta hide.
American Express got a hitman looking for me.
Know what I'm saying? October 6th? No, it's just when right now, that's the date from the city when I'm supposed to get approved. Because you need a permit from the city. The roof guys take 2 days, but I was just there and they were telling me October 6th. Why would you be in a trade if the 30 had a bottom wick? Because then that means we would have had range to go down, more range to go down. But the way the 30 closed here with no bottom wick, because let's go back to the definitions. What are wicks? Wicks are ranges, right? There are smaller time frame ranges. So let's right, if you have an hourly wick here, for example, right here, right? Like on the 5-minute, that's a range. You see this? It's a range on a 5-minute right here, but on the hourly, that's a wick. So, let's look at this. See this? Typically, a range is formed from the top wick of a previous candle and the bottom wick of a current candle, right? So if you're trending, if the market is trending and you had a candle leave you a top wick like right here, and the next candle came straight down and left the bottom wick, your range is right here, right? So if we go to the 5 here, right there, you see it? That's your range. So if your wicks are just ranges on the smaller time frame and a candle had no wick, if so facto, it had no range on the smaller time frame. So then we expect the next candle to come up bullish. And look, the next 5 did. I just said this too, right? We can have the 15 and the 5 when the 30 closed. We can have it give us that bottom wick that the previous 30 didn't have, right? We just said that. And look what happened. The 5 did that. It gave you that bottom wick, right? Unfortunately, we cannot take that trade. First of all, it was a 5, not a 15 or a 30. Second of all, we're coming up on the 4-hour close. And third of all, we never created a top wick on this current candle, a big enough top wick for us to enter, because it didn't grab more liquidity, grab the orders that are already hit. If we came up to, let's say, 34 areas, 35 areas, we would have entered. Also, but the 30 would have needed to have a bottom wick. For now, we're gonna look for this hourly close, and we're gonna wait for this hourly to have a bottom wick. Now, if this hourly closes like it is right now, it'll be closing back in range for a fake out, and we will wait for a top wick on the next hourly, ideally to 34.2 here to take sells. At this point, the 4-hour, if you can notice, it will also close bearish. A guy who trades for JP Morgan never mind, I was going to do a sound effect, but never mind. A guy who trades for JP Morgan, Anton Creel, says professional trader can't trade one pair or in one time frame. You can't be universal, he says. You have to be universal, he says. What do you say? There's so many ways to answer that. Like I have so many issues with what you wrote, but
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
I'll just make it that simple. Make it simple. Yeah, there's so many ways to answer that. I could, so many points to attack in that sentence, but. Rashad, thank you for coming through. We are not here to prove anyone wrong, right? I'm here to prove myself right. That's it. I'm not here to prove anyone else wrong or anyone else right for that matter, and just or argue about what their view is. It's just somebody's opinion, somebody's view on, like, yeah, you probably take it with a bigger grain of salt than the next guy, right? JP Morgan trader, but what is even a professional professional trader. Like, was there a draft? How many rounds are in this draft? Like, how come I didn't get drafted? I went straight out of high school to where? Is it storming behind Wicks? A little. Only 20 likes for 150 people. And refresh your screen. I thought I saw a man's shadow when the lightning struck. Yeah, it's my shadow. You think my fucking shadow sits next to me? No, he's chilling on the side right there, holding a joint. My shadow's over there rolling the next blunt. What's your shadow doing? Last 15 out of 4 hour. Ever had a sleepless night because you were in a trade? Like, I had a sleepless night last week, but that was because I had to manage it here on stream for y'all. But like, when I'm on a trade on my own, no, it's been years. I've sleepless night in a trade maybe like about 2020. No, 4 hour. The 4 hour here on TradeView closes in 15 minutes. The 4 hour on your broker closes in an hour and 15 minutes. But besides that, every other time frame is the same. So if the 4 hour closes with a bottom wick, you enter sorry, no, I'm gonna wait for the next hourly to create a top wick. And I want the next hourly to tap or break the previous 4 hour high. Like, if we can come up, thing is, we might not break it and drive down, but somewhere between 34 and 34.5, I'll look for an entry. I'll enter at the top wick area. What if we just drive down and the market drives down? And look for positions at a different area. And the thing is, like, you gotta understand, market is not just gonna drive down. It's not gonna be driving up, just to all of a sudden reverse and drive straight down. It'll take a few candles. Now, I understand we've taken quite a few candles here on the 5-minute, but I think the higher time frame, if it's not gonna range around this area, it's gonna make a top wick to get us out of here. What if the top wick area is price breaking through the current resistance to continue pushing up? Well, if it does that without making a bottom wick, I'm gonna play the probability game and take a sell. And if it keeps going up, we'll have pineapples at 1940. But if it makes a bottom wick first, then we will look for it to break the highs at 34 area and look for an indication of another resistance to have a possible zucchini or the motion playing out. Ten minutes here. Just hang out. We got 10 minutes. It's gonna pass by quick. Hold on a second, gang. Now remember, the hourly top wick, it can get printed in many different ways, right? So really pay attention. Not every single hourly top wick is tradable here. We'll see how the 15 and the 30 fall in line. You mark your levels where you want to, based off the higher time frame, the 4, the 1, the 30, where it makes sense. In this case, we went down to the 1 and to the 4, and we looked across where we see rejections typically, and we saw that when we come up here from 1922 areas, 1920 areas, right, we tend to reject here to come down, reject here to come down, missed that one, reject here to come down, reject here to come down. So that's what we're going to look for. We reach these areas, right? We're going to look only for a small 60 pip move here. Right now we're looking for like a 100 pip move. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yes, I never updated the stream record. Sir, loss number 15. Wait, 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 wait. Yeah. Right. How many pips? It's not about how many pips. It's about what areas we tap. From the A. Yeah, there's a lot of people here from the A. Shout out to you. Chad, drop a like if you're enjoying the stream so far and sub to the channel if you're new here. Or if you're not new here and haven't subbed yet, but sub to the channel. We are happy to have you. We got 3.5 minutes for this 4-hour close. This hourly will close. We will look for a top wick on the next hourly. Yes, beautiful. How are you? All right. Hold on a second. Missed the buy this morning at 1922. Man, I was pissed. Yeah, but you also missed the buy at $1. Could have rode it up all the way to 2,000. Were you mad about that one too? Go hit the gym. Don't hit Jimmy. Leave Jimmy alone. What do he do to you? If you're Jim, watch out for champ. You're stuck in 1922? That's 100 years ago. Stop living in the past. Yeah. Boy, stuck 100 years ago. Jim strikes again? No, Jim's about to get stricken. I was gonna say Jim's about to get stroked, but that ain't it. That ain't it. Jim's not that lucky. 200 likes, that's it? Yo, Thursday's stream had over 1,000. I don't know, Monday gang or Thursday gang? My I key be doubling, and I ain't even drinking. Oh, chill. Yo, I is mad. All right, 20 seconds here, chat. Lock it in. Let's see if we can get a top wick up to 1934.5. That'd be great. We need a bottom wick here. This must close with a bottom wick. And this will be ugly as hell if we get no bottom. What? Yo! What you want me to do with this shit? But it did close strong bearish. So here's what I will say. If we come up, I'll still take the trade. And as soon as this candle flips, that's when I will manage risk. Let's see if we can come up here to 34 areas, 35 areas even. That's a tough closure right there. Because right now I'm really zooming in, realistically, right? The 4 hour, look, that bottom, it's got something. It's got a nubbin, a nurple. All right. Come up a little more. I mean, 34.3, 34.2 here. If we get up there, I'm gonna take a sell as it's coming up. It might not. This might be the area, right? Because look across the board here. Right? You're getting a resistance here, and if you're staying below here, like if we don't drive here and we stick around here, the next candle that breaks this high seems to be a logical decision. But right now, whoops, it would make sense if it came down here. Right, because now if we, oh, there it goes, there's the flip. I'm gonna say, if we stick around here, if it doesn't drive here, we can wait for a break of the high, the previous candle high, and look for sells. If we don't drive now, if it stays below 33.2 but doesn't drive, then we can wait for a top wick on the next candle and look for positions. But if it drives here in the next 2.5, then we're gonna have to reevaluate. Looks solid though. Looks solid to come down here. because it looks solid, it doesn't mean I'm taking a position here. Yeah, this is a nice top wick. I really expect a steeper one. We don't get it. We don't get it. Right. I want the better entry. Yeah, it should come down to the bottom of this range, but no entry. I mean, it could still print in many different ways, right? This hourly doesn't drive. You wait for the next hourly top wick or this 30. But I'm kind of forced to wait here. Down 6% unfunded? No, I would keep going with 3 lots. Maybe 2 lots, huh? Who the fuck is Wiz? Nobody beats the Wiz. He's got to be on a 1 lot. Yeah, but it depends. It depends. I agree with you. Yeah. Wiz is capping. Wiz be whizzing. Yeah, fuck that guy. Whoever Wiz is, forget him. La. It's not funny. Chat. My oldest daughter is amazing. I love her. She's so cute. You're cute. You know that? I love you. Yo, please never grow up. I love you just the way you are. Please don't ever grow up. He always puts a smile on my face. I'm whiz when I catch a W. No, you're whiz when you catch a W. My name is Jeff. Where do you see yourself as staying in 10 years? You still trade? I still see myself influencing the Forex space. I don't know if 10 years from now there will be a need for me as a daily live streamer, right? I mean, like, the new generation will be growing up. You guys will be like, well, whoever's learning at that time will be like, you know, hopefully 10 years from now, none of you are on this stream and you're all out and about and very successful in life, and this nothing that you'll need. You won't need to waste or spend your time here in the morning and the evening. You know? So I think 10 years from now, I'm looking to be innovating the industry and providing the latest and greatest for people. And hopefully the next generation or two of people that learn from Don and I can start, you know, start expanding on what we've built. Jacob taking over, yes. Yeah, I get that a lot. I appreciate that. I really get messages a lot from people saying, hey, the only reason I show up to the streams is because of your personality. I'm like, really? I don't want to fuck with me. You want to fuck with me? I was like, nah, they fuck with you, bro. A lot of people are starting to stream with the same trade. Yeah, I know. It's contagious. Value is contagious. Thursday was your first. Wow. That's terrible. Like, imagine coming in for Thursday. Like, you've had an entire year, Tripless. You show up on Thursday. Any other day, but you show up on Thursday. We're going to have to make up for that. Yeah, analyses are always on point. We don't always catch the perfect position, the most ideal position, but that's what we will strive for. Let's see. Maybe we might still. How much did this give you on the flip here for the 5 or for the 15? Well, they gave you 10 flat, 9.5. Yeah. We'll see. I don't think this is the drive down. I think we have to retest 34 here before we drive down. Think we missed it, Wix? No. Said, don't think this is it. If it is, great, it'll drive down, but remember what we know about gold already. It's very technical. It creates highs, it creates a range, right? It created a support, it created a resistance, right? So now we have a range, and typically gold is very good at filling a range and retesting highs and lows. It's retesting this low here. It should retest this high before making a decision whether to continue up or to drop down. Where we want to make our high quality decision is in this space right here. He's asking if 6 months only on trading and you will become consistent profitable, 3 to 4 months on demo account. I can only speak from personal experience, and personal experience tells me no. But then again, if you're Don and like I'm just saying the numbers aren't there. The stats are not there to back up your expectations. And if we're we're in the business of probabilities, right? Play your probability, which isn't, don't bet on the fact that you're going to be shopping for Bugatti. Broke boys. We don't shop for Bugattis when we're broke boys. Be window shopping, but it's going to be a long process. Should be looking to buy. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Broke the low structure, key resist. Now you should be waiting for a pullback at the key resist, then buy. And you should do that. Not I should buy, you should buy. We can absolutely still come up. So, let's say we're getting something like this, right? Let's say right now this is our candle right here. We came down, closed back in range. Right here, you see, and the next candle came up, made a top wick. Let's say we entered, like it's happening right now. We came down, and then ended up coming back up, right? And coming back up and driving up. If we get this entry at this area, you see how the market came here? We have a chance for pineapples then at this area, if it does drive against us, and we get a chance to get out on our first position while managing risk here. So that's what we would look for. Until then, we're going to look for a retest of 34.5 and a sell. You should also live stream. I mean, yeah, go take a loss in front of 1,000 people and then handle the DMs and the death threats and all that, and then come back and stream again, and then do this for years at a time. Can you please say something about engulfing strategy? Something about engulfing strategy. No, Mr. Sahad, MD Sahad. I'm working on engulfing. I'm not even sure what you mean you're working on engulfing. I'm working on engulfing my yesterday self. That's my engulfing strategy. I'm trying to engulf yesterday's wicks. Trying to be better and bigger than yesterday. Just, I don't know what that means. Trying to work on engulfing. You mean like engulfing candles? Like, sure. I mean, that's something I guess you noticed in the charts, right? Now, how can you take advantage of the engulfing candles? Where can you find your edge? How many people blow their account from last trade? I have no clue. I know about my account. When is your last one trade in Asian. Well, before that loss on Thursday, we were on a 10 straight win streak. We had won 10 straight. So over the last 3 weeks, we had won 10 straight. I sub you now. Sub me now. Thank you. Thank you. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like and sub to the channel. Turn on your notifications. It'll tell you when I'm streaming, and you'll never miss a beat. It's Maple Leaf time. Why is it Maple Leaf time? I was waiting on that, Paul. I was like, yo, are you going to ask about the drafts today or what? But he never disappoints. You can't leave a month off expecting to make progress. Yeah, you also can't wake up in the morning and play Fortnite expecting to get better trading the New York session. Hi there, can you please repeat daily analysis? Yes. All right. So, if you go to 8:10 p.m. on today's stream and watch it till like 8:30, you'll have me repeating daily analysis. All right. You are all about engulfing today, huh? You're all about getting engulfed. I mean, get engulfed on your own time. Right now you're on Wix time. There will be no engulfing when you're on Wix time. Man. These are trying to get really... You know what I'm saying? That's a W. Started my 5K funded today. Put more in my personal life account. Yeah, y'all. Talk to me on the right prop firm to use. I don't know what the right prop firm to use. Honestly, I think you have to go with MFF. I think they're like the top. MFF 100%. Legit, yes. Slip them to hell. Hello? Oh, there we go. How long you been trading before you become profitable? 2 to 3 years. Next Friday? Anyone? Hell yeah. She know all them year 2000 snacks. You don't know Baby D? How you don't know Baby D? Alright, let's see what's going on here on the 30. Alright, we're respecting this area. Let's see if we can keep closing below it. Because if we can keep that trend going and the 30 respecting that area, we can have sells, but alright, so if we close doji here on the 30, next 30 top wick to 1934.5, and we'll look for more sells. Wicks, what MFF you talking about? The one closed? Yes. Chat, if you can't tell by now, that was a fucking joke. Got my MFF payout? Oh, word? Me too. I got my TD payout. Yeah. We're a rare breed, my friend. We're a rare breed. Not too many of us around. Oh, is this setting us up right now? Is this setting us up for some volume? People been getting robbed all 2023? Yeah, I can tell by the amount of people that that fucking got their account hacked last year. You won $100,000. Just send us $5,000 and a password to your Facebook. Just discovered Tug of War? Yeah, Tug of War is GOAT. Negative 20 pips all year. Somewhere in the hundreds. I don't remember exactly. Someone did it, and it's somewhere in the hundreds. I don't know. I don't remember. All right, bring it on. Yeah, I know. I read what you said, Chris, and I say your logic is flawed because the same way you count losses is the same way you have to count wins, right? And when I get my 3 positions or 4 positions, right, that run for 50, 60 pips, I don't say I caught 200 pips, right? I say I caught 50, 60 pips. That's how much my positions ran. And then I just average out the position. But, just because I risk more or risk less, at that point, that's just risk management. It's not, yeah, I lowered my lots and I took the position. I could have taken that position on a big lot, and it would have been. We're talking about the setup, the trade itself, right? So the same way count wins is the same way we count losses. And when I take 4 positions, as I said, and they run for 40, and another one runs for 60, and right, another one runs for 30, I don't say I caught 130 pips. I say what the actual position ran. So that's where I'd say your logic is flawed based on that. But there's nothing wrong with asking for clarification. So guys, don't beef in the chat. Beef when you see each other in the street. Why beef here? Nate Keaton, see you tomorrow. What's beef? It's when you need 2 trades to go to sleep. Beef cheap right now? Yeah, it costs nothing to start a fight. But sometimes it can be expensive to end one. For entering, I'm waiting on this 30 to really make a steep top wick here. Break the previous 30 ideally. Our issue here is the hourly flipped and grabbed the bottom wick here. So at this point, we can't just take a sell as it starts coming up. We have to wait for resistance to form. After you execute a trade, you have a minimum target. And my target is the minimum target is the next advantage point, next support, I guess in this case, if we're taking a sell. It was a nasty loss. Yeah, it was a loss, but I told you what it took out. It took 10% of my account. I'm up like 400% since last summer. It took out 10% of my account. I'll survive. I mean, you could ask, right? It comes with the territory. I appreciate you standing up for me, but you can ask, right? I'm live streaming, so people have, like, there's a reason. They can come on here. You can talk. The thing is, I'd want it to be constructive. So if you're going to criticize, let's make it constructive so we can get, so, right. There's got to be some intellectual honesty. We got to be intellectually honest with each other when we're having a conversation. It can't just be, Hadouken! Hadouken! Just throwing fireballs at each other. Hope you had your big ass burger today. I did. I had a burger right before this. Latest that it broke. Only real ones got that that's beef reference. Yeah, it was quick. I try not to go back and repeat the jokes. No one wants to bring up the dubs this man's get. I mean, it's always like that, Smokes. Like you're not like you're not gonna remember the 48 W's on stream. You're gonna remember the 15 losses. That's how it works. Because the losses, when you're a rookie, think about it. You always remember your loss, especially when you start out. Like look at the big traders versus the big traders. Look at the experienced traders versus the new traders. You'll ask them. The new traders will remember their biggest losses, and like that's what sticks out in their head. Experienced traders, they'll talk about, oh, my biggest win was this day. I remember my biggest win was like 100 pips. I made $100,000, or right. You remember all your wins because that's what sticks out in your head. It's really like what you concentrate on, right? But you really remember your losses because they're, that's what you concentrate on. That's what you think is important. So, then I'm guessing whoever talks about losses specifically is more newer here. How long have you been trading? 5 years. So, I get it. I understand it. It comes with the territory. I'm not against it. I'm not against people making judgments on what I do, because that's on me, right? I allow you to pass a judgment. I'm opening up my, my experience, right? The behind the scenes for my trading to you guys. So that comes with the territory, right? I understand it's gonna create a whole bunch of opinions. I'm cool with that. The idea is for you guys to learn. What's your other favorite source? I love all sources of income. If it's making money, I love it. And I also understand, because we've been doing it for so long, I understand that we've pretty much forgotten every loss we've ever had. Especially the biggest losses we've had, like the next week rolls around, we forget them because we're right back on the winning streak. So have a short memory and look to win, not to dwell. Do you sports bet? I used to sports bet a lot more, like a year or two ago, but I kind of stopped lately because, like, I don't know.
I don't throw darts at a board. I bet on sure things.
So, yeah. Right now I'm trying to bet on much more sure things. Are we going down or going higher? It depends on how we react at key levels. We're not going to have a bias and only trade down or trade up. Can you speak on taxes? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. We live in different locations and we have different earnings and we run our lives and businesses differently. We have different needs, right? I have different expenses than you, so it's really irrelevant. Plus, I'm not a tax expert. I pay someone to do that for me, right? Like it would be intellectually dishonest of me to hold that conversation with you. The art of allowance, very powerful. Only got 4 months of trading under my belt. I understand what others think of me is really their problem. I mean, I think we touched on it last stream. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Remember when we spoke about walking through the 2 doors? And the doors were other people. One door was the other people's opinion of you, and the second door was the vision that you have for yourself, for your future, right? Like if you had that choice and it was clear as day in front of you, you obviously walk through the door that says your vision and your future, right? Not the one that says other people's opinion of you. So when you're faced with that choice on the daily, how come you guys keep walking through the wrong door? It's because it's not put like that in front of you. It's not clear as day. Stop walking through the wrong door and, into the wrong thing and paying attention to other people's opinion, because the door that really matters is the vision you have for yourself, right? Don't let other people keep you down, right? It's not your fault if you're born poor. It's your fault if you die poor. Walk through the door that has your vision and what you want for yourself, not what other people have determined you deserve. I'm here by the way of Don's stream. I see you doing this thing as a team, really. Yeah, mostly. Actually, he just texted me. That's so funny. You mentioned Don, and he just texted me. You know what he said? He said, I can't believe I'm actually getting this. And then he sent me a picture of what he's getting. And he wrote, just need a bigger wing. Yo, this thing is fucking crazy. This is fire. This is fire. I mean, I wish he was getting the one next to it in the picture, but this is fire. Good shit. Yo, Don, if you're in this chat, congratulations, brother. You deserve it. Very nice. Very proud of you. It's alright. It's not alright, it's fire. What do you mean? He's 23. It's great. I'm fucking pumped for him. It's awesome. You better enjoy the shit out of it. G-Wagon? He's already a G. He don't need a G-Wagon. Last 15 here. This hourly. The hourly closes doji. I'm still going to look for a top wick on the next hourly once it opens up. What's so good about it, Juve? Easy to write off. Easy to write off on taxes. That's about it. Give me signal. My blinkers aren't working, Paul. And I never got them replaced because we fucking live in Florida where this shit is useless. Stop signs and turning signals are useless here. Is there a reason we stopped trading GJ? Yeah, we trade gold. Gold feels like it's more technical and more profitable. And we're just really good at gold. No cells. You're putting that resistance in a wrong area. Why is there a correct area and that's it? How do you know that's a resistance? Ah. You have already misinterpreted what we do here. I think you need to stick around a little bit longer, just a few more months. And you'll be in tune with what we do here, my friend Simo. You just worry about liking subbing? Yeah, I like subbing. I'm about to enter, not gonna lie. Well, you want me to pull a chat? Here's how it feels if you were streaming, Jaskaran, and you were gonna say I'm about to enter, and I was chat. Your RR sucks. Why is your support off? Holy shit. Why are your stops over 100 pips? You suck. Oh, man. No. Honestly, in all honesty, like if you're about to trade and you're going to make that decision, I would say your choices define you, right? So, whatever the result is of that decision, Remember, your choices define you. So don't blame others. And eventually embrace virtue. You need to come to embrace virtue. Wix, do you have mods? No, we have the mod god. Who needs mods when you have the mod god? Oh shit, I forgot about this. I always forget about the Zoom gang. I always want them on here at like 9:30, but I forget about them. What up, y'all?
What's good?
Oh, shit, Kieran in the house. What up,
Oh,
Lloyd?
Kieran. What up?
Visit. Bougie with a
What's happening, man?
Visit on a 4070 in there. I see you. You coming
Yo,
through?
it's good.
Jay,
Yo, good evening, everyone.
what up, Ahmed? I'm sorry, sir, but if you look at the 4-hour time frame, you'll see that there's a shift in that downtrend structure. We are creating higher high, higher low. Yes. We also had a 4-hour close bearish at a 4-hour resistance, which is a very strong indication that we just held that resistance. If we were coming up, I believe the 4-hour would have closed above it. So for us to look at this as a pullback, right? The 4-hour would have had to close above here, and then we look at any bearish move here as a pullback to continue up. But this bearish move is below this resistance, so my understanding is we held resistance, so now we need a closure back up above here. And if we get an entrance at this area and we're in the wrong direction, we'll have a chance to mitigate risk on the bottom wick of the next candle. So that's how I'm approaching this, all right? So it's not necessarily bullish or bearish. It's about us playing the ranges, us playing our advantage points, and doing that based on the way the candles print at those advantage points. I don't trade the same as you. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, I was just trolling, Jessica, man. Absolutely. If you got to trade your plan and plan your trade. I'd say the majority struggle with accountability. No. You know, improvement starts, right, where accountability starts. It's your only way to get better is take responsibility for what you're doing, because that's how you pinpoint the issues and the problems. Green's in the Zoom gang. He just never wishes to join us. He's got access.
It's too busy.
Yeah. He's a mod god, you know. He's modding like 8 streams right now.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Zoom? You got access too. Still not in a position. Wait, say it again. Say what again?
Say that again.
Oh, it. It again. Yo, Bougie. Can you move
What's
over?
up?
Move over like 6 inches to the right.
The right?
Yeah, there you go. Look like you got a halo. The
Oh,
other right. The other right.
no, I just move it.
Either Either you're a Holy Spirit or you had a bright idea. Look, Bougie's thinking of something. Look at that light bulb. Bougie's just had a good idea. No? No? Nobody?
Nah.
I can see your halo. Halo, halo. The business you wait sometimes for break-evens on cash 10 pips. You got two choices, adapt to it or die. I mean, you don't have to really die. It's kind of like how final of you. Word. Archangel Bougie. Pray to the. I'm gonna attend the church of the Holy Spirit, Saint Bougie. The one guy on top's on a NASA space mission. Houston, we got a problem. Yo, don't be talking about Morgan Freeman like that.
Nobody on my granny.
Yeah, word. Adapt or die. I think I'm just gonna do something else. I don't want to adapt or die. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go play ball with the homies. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite. Fuck this adapt or die shit. Ain't trying to do that. Look, but we never drove. See, it wasn't the drive. Everyone was asking, "Oh, this is it. This is the drive." We haven't gone nowhere. Need to retest the highs. Ever tried, man? You ever seen two giraffes fight?
Just constant headbutting.
You and Paul could have a really long conversation about that. Is there another volume pump? Another volume pump.
Yo, Jacob wants you to let him into the Zoom.
Oh, he's in the Zoom. We let him in. He's in there.
Oh, there he is.
He's just not allowed to talk at the moment. Jacob only gets 3 whatchamacallit?
Unmutes a month.
No. What do you call incomplete sentences? He gets 3 incomplete sentences a day. Like, I figured there was a term for it. You know, like you have a long sentence, it's like a run-on sentence. But what's the term for like an incomplete sentence? But you only get 3 incomplete. Yeah, you only get 3 of those a day, Jacob. You can't be telling me a story and stopping every sentence halfway talking about like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna need you to finish the sentence. A fragment word. Sentence fragment. There you go.
Sentence fragmentation.
Jacob started 4 stories this morning, and I didn't get to hear the end of any one of those stories. He stopped halfway through the sentence of every single story this morning. Oh, man. All right. Back to His Holiness Bougie. Yo, your light started flickering when that came on just now.
Oh shit, did it really?
Yeah, it reacted.
Shake hand.
Your halo reacted. Hoping for a win streak? Don't hope for anything. We'll get it.
I mean, you can't compare Bridget, okay? Like, Bridget got a body out of.
What?
What?
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, let's discuss Bridget at this point. Fuck that. Yo, hold on. Send a picture because we're all gonna talk about Bridget right now. What's the IG here? We'll pull it up, chat.
I got something to say about her.
You got something to say about Bridget?
Pull,
Bridget about to have,
pull her up.
She about to have 623 new subscribers.
Or new beefers, depending on what she did.
Yo, let's get Bridget some followers.
Oh man.
Pull up the IG. Jay's girl yelling at you. Better not pull that page up. You better not. Yeah,
You know she's insecure.
Hitting the back of the head with a chicken wing right now. Told you not to do it. Where's Yanez?
Sleeping probably.
Yeah, probably
Nope.
sleeping.
Got my money on Top Shot. I got my
Oh,
money
yeah.
on. Got my money on golf.
Oh, what time?
Yo, he's really trying to make the devious golf team. It's a traveling team. But we don't play anyone else. We're like a circus. We just go to flea markets. That's about it. We travel to flea markets, play golf there.
There's no more part of that story. That story is there.
Sure, pal.
Damn, we didn't get to hear the rest of that story. No,
That story is there.
don't worry about it, chat. I'll find out for you guys.
So, Nicki or Cardi B? You know they beefing right now. Change
Nicki.
the topic. Nicki, come on, no, hell,
What do you mean?
nah,
What do
we
you
definitely
mean?
going Cardi B.
Nah.
We definitely going Cardi B. We don't
Grow
speak dog ho. Yeah, what she told Nicki.
I don't know.
Cardi all day, man. Cardi is like a female rapper, but it's like if you listen to rap music, every dude know her songs. Like the average dude
that's
don't
only
know
in
her.
Atlanta. That's only
I'm
in
more Nicki
Atlanta.
Minaj.
That don't happen outside of Atlanta.
Yeah, I
Matter
know
of
what
fact,
you're talking about, bro.
that don't happen
I
What
outside of your
Nicki
gated
songs
community.
do you know, Corinne?
Nicki Minaj since mixtapes.
More than
And my
I know
bank
Cardi
account
B
ain't
songs.
hardly empty. That's why I come through in a Barbie Bentley.
Yo, Cardi gonna be there in a one-on-one fight. If you go watch the Cardi like before she popped and became famous, her and her sister, Cardi gonna beat Nicki, slam her.
Yo,
And
Tino,
her
what
music's
you
hotter.
about to do with that bottle, Tino? Yo, what are you gonna do with that bottle right there? Why you in the jacuzzi with that bottle, bro?
I've seen this setup before, bro.
I've seen this video before. I know how this ends, bro. Turn that cam off.
Don't
know
do
how
it,
this
bro.
ends.
You would have to call Offset. Come on, man.
Bro, I know how that ends. Stay out the jacuzzi, dog. Don't do it.
Jacob, they say why you in the camera like that?
Off focus. He's locked in.
My boy locked in on every 1 minute pip.
Man, yo, you guys need to find God. You guys need to visit Bougie's house.
The Halo.
It's the only place Scott is. At Bougie's house.
Damn.
I might set on fire if I walk in.
All right. No. Gang, I'm
Where
not
the
in a
women
position.
at, Tino? Like, where they at? Where the women at?
You're the one gatekeeping Bridget, dog. You tell us where she at. I want to
Where
meet Bridget.
at? Bridget, minding her
Yo,
business.
hold on, Tino. You know how to swim? Careful, bro. Get a ducky. You better get a rubber ducky.
Oh man. Yeah, who's
You ever seen that Mitch Hedberg joke? He said, "If I'm ever drowning, I grab a lemon and a lime, saved by the buoyancy of citrus."
He's funny.
Grab a lemon and a lime. They float. You'll never drown.
Yo, that's why I ain't saying much. You don't know if them people on stream or not. It's like I'm not going left. Yo,
there's Tino, no lifeguard on duty. How are you going in there? There's no lifeguard on duty. You can't be going in there.
Where the women at, Tino? Where the women at? Where them $30 women at? You're in Colombia, $30.
$30 for what?
Whatever
Don wants speaking
Tino
from experience,
wants.
bro.
Nah.
Speaking from
Read
experience.
me the menu.
Yeah, you can get tall, short, thin, wide, well done, overly easy. How do you want it?
How many times have you been to Colombia?
Just once.
Once was enough.
Yeah.
Enough that I got the menu saved on my phone.
Yeah.
I ain't saying they know me, but when they call me by my first name, it's just a guess.
Before I started trading, I had a lot of money. So, I used to travel a lot.
You went backwards with trading.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, you know what? I can't travel no more, but I'm gonna stay in this
that
gated
shit was gonna
community.
be easy. Like, yeah, babe, we traveling every week now.
We don't try to trade to make money. What are you, crazy?
Hey, Jacob, I feel your pain.
Oh yeah.
Nas caught me for a couple of grand a day, so I feel you.
Yeah.
I ain't quitting though. I'm gonna figure that shit out. I'm not.
So what happened, Don?
Yeah, I just took a buy. Should have been taking a sell. Clearly.
What lost it? Wait, when you say lost a couple grand, were you over risking, or that's part of your risk?
Well, Nas moves pretty fast though.
Yeah, I mean, you be watching a 1 minute and then go like a damn hour candle in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it fills candles real quick.
But would you like? Did you have a stop already in place?
I really don't want to talk about it. We're just gonna focus on this gold trade right here. It's so like just breaking it down, just in a simple form. It's like not say copy and paste gold, but you can't do that in NAS. It's like I'm over here now trying to learn like a NAS 100 strategy that works. But at the same time, I'm catching myself over the last week, kind of getting confused, coming back to gold. So I really need to leave it alone, because I'm still learning gold and don't fully understand that. So why am I even trying to hop around like I'm some Dombo? And he don't even hop around. So
I was about to say that too, and he doesn't even trade anything else other than gold.
Right. So can't get Wix. Hey Wix, what's going on with GJ?
How about no?
There it is.
Like you can't get nobody to go nowhere. So why am I all of a sudden thinking,
you just at least check the 23 hour?
Yeah, and look at the 23.
Look at the 23. And every time I hear this, it literally brings me back to like glory days.
Knowing that if MJ's
That sounds like Law and Order.
No, man, that's greatness walking into the
Bro,
building.
that's
You say
nothing
Law
like
and Order? Hold on. Wait,
that is
no.
greatness walking into the building.
You can't speak blasphemy.
Wait, Wiggs, do you know the movie The Warriors? That's my favorite movie.
Wait, no, you can't be calling greatness Law and Order.
Wait, what is that?
Man, I watched the Raptors play
Jacob's
Michael
on a
Jordan,
5-minute mute
and
vacation.
they played that song in Toronto when he came in and got introduced. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, when he was coming to town, it was a 90% chance your team is losing. Jacob, you're muted right now. You can hang out. You can't speak right now. You're not allowed.
There's greatness in the building.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
And I watched. It was a season that they went like, what was it? When they only lost 10 times, 72 and
72 and 10.
10. Yeah, and then one of the games they lost to the Raptors, and I was there, and I was so mad. I was like, "Could you lose to the Raptors? What a joke!"
Nah, it was money on the line. I think Jordan bet on the Raptors that game.
Yeah, probably. That guy is crazy. He'll play 36 holes before a basketball game and still dominate.
The legends of MJ.
Yeah.
I used to hate him when he came to town, but like I grew to appreciate the greatness. What I will say though is we can break the lows here and start retesting the highs. Chat, we're gonna have to come up here and form a resistance. So you're probably looking at the hourly coming up here. Ideally, you have this 4-hour close bearish. Or if it does close bullish, it stays below this area here. So if you get a 4-hour closing bullish, but not closing above the bodies of these candles, right? Like this, we are staying within range. And if we're staying within range, depending on how candles start opening up at 1 a.m. for pre-London, you might still be looking for that same position on the higher time frame wick here and a drive down. But in order for all that to form, you're going to have quite a few candles that are going to print. You're going to need to retest the highs here and ideally form a resistance. Once you reach these highs, 1934, you want to respect at this point. Now you want to respect this area. And if you see a respect of this area as you start to break down back into range, you will look for position. So if this does come up here, oh, right, you want the closures below there. And thanks for muting him. Don't be mean to Jacob. He just didn't know what he was talking about for a second. But yeah, if this happens, you start looking for smaller time frames to start wicking up, right? And then continue to close below here, right? You're continuing getting this, right? If you're getting this, you're getting this, right? As you start getting these rejections and you start closing on the higher time frame below here, then break the high, take the trade, come back down into, oh, whoops, that's ugly. Come back down into range, right? And ideally, this is how it goes for everyone trading pre-London tonight. And hopefully Yanez can catch this. All right. Outside of that, if it does come down here and find the support at this area, you can start looking for bottom wicks to continue on its merry way up, right? It's because you're going to want to form support here. And once you do form a support here, you'll look the same way for bottom wicks to break and, take this up.
Why Jacob can't speak?
I don't think also one more thing Jake can't speak because he said that music was from Law and Order, and that was not it. He's not allowed to speak such blasphemy. But yeah, if we come down here if we don't tap this area and we come down here, right, and we form a support, then we can take the buys. So you're going to need to see quite a few things form, right? Then you can take these buys up as long, right? Looking for these entries, as long as this price right here, where it is right now, as long as it doesn't come up to here first. Because if it comes up to here first and then comes down to this area, you're not looking for buys here. You're looking to continue heading down. But if it doesn't tap this area first and comes down here first, then you can look for buys as a retest, right? Because you're going to need to retest this area before eventually coming down. All right? But I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it here. Jacob, love you. Will I mute you next stream?
After you serve your timeout.
Yeah, you gotta serve. You gotta serve.
Think
a
about
full
your
timeout.
actions.
Think about what you've said here.
Watch Michael Jordan videos for the next
Realize
24
how
hours
many
on
people
YouTube.
are disappointed.
Word. Go watch the intro to the Bulls. It's a Chinese character. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for joining me, all 600 of you. One more like and we'll be at 300. So drop a like before you dip.
Well, that's
Sub
me.
to the channel. Yes, that's you. Drop a like.
Somebody beat me to it. I'm 301.
Boom. I'll be here tomorrow morning on Don's stream, and the fun will continue with the most popular Asian session on all of the YouTubes tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, as we do this every single day, right? 8 p.m. Eastern, chat. Make sure you're here tomorrow, same time, same place. Love and wisdom to you all. Where's the mod god? Thank you so much for coming through and running the chats, patrolling the chat, locking the chat up. Appreciate you. And Zoom, everyone in the Zoom. Jacob, I'm gonna need you to do better. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna call it here. Whoa. Who's got me on? Jacob? Who's got YouTube on? Who's got me on repeat? But I think that's it. Oh, take me off. I think I'm gonna call it here. Jacob? We're stuck in a loop. But I think that's it. I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, you are all getting muted. That's it. Jacob. That's it. You're all muted. Nah, I'm not letting you unmute either. Hold on. Oh shit. W trolls. Damn trolls got me again. Alright, this is your track, gang. This is your song. This is your jam. Jam out to this. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hasta la pasta. We'll see you on the next stream. Thank you so much for coming through. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Send me that link to Bridget.